That's what you call, that's what you call termites holding hands. What's up, YouTube family? Gerald Greenlee here with Clean Green Lawn Service and dark. Look at that trailer, boy. Got my light in here. Huh? That's nice, ain't it? Yeah. Let me put that stuff back behind there. Anyway, I'm down at the property this morning, and I got me some redheads. If you don't know what a redhead is, a redhead's actually a brand. It's a concrete anchor, like this. These are some old ones that were in there. But you drill a hole, you drive it in, you tighten a nut on top, and it wedges at the bottom to hold your plate down. My neighbor down here was going to move this building down to his shop, and so he had cut all the anchors loose. I think I told y'all that. Y'all saw me trying to straighten it back out, but anyway, check this little thing out. I put a little eye sensor on my plug, so when it gets dark, lights come on. That way they don't run all through the day, man. But anyway, I'm gonna get here and try to secure this thing back down, clean it out, because I'm gonna get my shop moved in here. And I think I'm gonna put a door on the front here. I'm gonna try to put that door back on, and I'm probably just gonna close this one in, because I don't have two doors, and I don't want to buy a door for it. I don't really need a door over there. Might make more sense to put a door on that side, you know, because that's where all my stuff is. I don't know. I'm not sure the doors were the same, and I got one door left. The other one was no good. So whichever side it fits on, that's where I'm gonna put it. But you can see all this stuff is loose. So I'm gonna work today trying to get this cleaned up, get this back secured. It's got some damage around the bottom. You can see where it's got some rot over there. Honestly, I mean, it's standing, and I don't have time to fix all that right now. Down the road, I'm thinking, because I got a concrete slab out here already, I think I'm gonna slab this on up. That's something I can do myself, and probably finish framing this out. I don't know what that is right there. Maybe 8 foot. And if I do that, that's where I'm gonna put my office at. So I'll still leave, you know, in that case, if I have a piece of plywood here, I'll just take it down. That way I can walk into the shop. But this shop is really not going to be that usable, because I'm going to have so much stuff in it. So, yeah. Although I may be able to put some of the stuff in my Connex down there. I'm just going to, on my container. We'll just have to see. Anyway, I'm about to, I got that light. I got another light with me. I'm going to get and hang it up here in the ceiling, just so I got some more lighting in here. Of course, by the time I get all that done, guess what? It'll be daylight. But still be kind of dark in here because of all the trees and stuff. So we'll get that light up. I'll probably just put this on and maybe shoot some time lapse today of me doing some different stuff. So I don't know. Let's just see what we get into. Oh, by the way, I woke up at 3:45 this morning. It's like 6:45 now. So I was at the house, you know, did my morning devotion, working on messages, sermons. So here I am down here working now. So check back with you. Okay, just in case I don't get an opportunity to do a voiceover, depends on how long, how late I decide to edit this video, I reckon. I don't know, man. See, look at the bottom of them over there. See this? That's completely rotten, dude. Or ate up, maybe termites. Looks almost like termites. Anyway, I may scab onto them. You know, come up here where I got. Yeah, there ain't much good wood in that. I don't know. But, like I said, right now I'm just trying to make do with what I got. I almost tore this whole thing down. And it would be easier. My door works good though. It would be easier. I gotta work on this trim out here. Yeah, that fits pretty tight. It's short at the top, but I put it back where it went. It may have always been that way. I'm gonna take and pop some screws in that and just pull that back in. Pull this back in. That sweep on it's tight. Ain't nothing coming under there. But anyway, I will say this. I'm using a 1/2 inch. Those should go deeper. I mean, they'll work for what I'm doing. But I'm using a 1/2 inch mason bit. And that Ryobi, little small Ryobi 18 volt hammer drill, that's for using like a 3/16 bit. And running tap cons in. It's really not made for this. So I had to be careful. I'll be burning it up doing that stuff. But anyway, yeah, as you can tell, several of those boards in there, they're in bad shape. I mean, but like here I replaced the plate. And as long as I got a good plate, I can go in and put another stud in beside, you know, the old one. Like, see, look at this corner here. Yeah, it don't even have a plate under it. It's probably not square anymore, you know. Anyway, that's what I'm dealing with, so, you know, that's what I'm dealing with. But, like I said, I'm just trying to get something that'll work temporarily, put all my stuff in here, so I at least got a place to put it. I even thought about another container, but man, another $2 grand. I really don't want to spend another $2,000. Not given the situation, you know, with well, the income being significantly cut. That'll all work out. I'm not worried about it, but I have to exercise discipline in my spending now. I'll put it that way. So I'll be able to live. I ain't gonna starve to death, but you know, I'm still working on the mini house plans, and I got about 10 different drawings, and I just can't decide. I really can't decide what to do. Part of me wants to build really, really small, because eventually whatever I build there, my daughter will probably live in once we build a bigger place. So I kind of want to build small for that reason. Now, the downside to that is we don't know what the future holds, right? And I want to make sure, you know, like if something were to happen to me, for example, I would want to make sure, you know, we're at the stage of life now. Anybody can pass away, but we're at the stage of life now where I think about at least, you know, if something happens to me, I want to make sure my wife is taken care of. I want her to have something that's paid for, she don't have to worry about, right? And all, you know, she works and she can make her car payment, insurance, and buy her groceries, you know, just saying. And make sure everything else is taken care of, because the business would shut down, you know, most likely, unless I get the right guy in here, you know, that could take it and kind of run it. But that's if a guy can do that, he'll probably run his own business. So, part of me wants to build something a little bigger. That way, if something happened and that ended up being the final place, you know, that she would, you know, have plenty of room and all that. Now, the downside to that is, A, is coming up with the initial money. B, is the more I put into that, the longer it becomes before we can do something else, you know. So, Anyway, it'll all work out. We'll figure it out. But I'm fixing to get in here and sweep up and clean up good, man. Get this floor cleaned up. And then there's a piece of, looks like a piece of plywood here. That, see, my neighbor, when he had it, he had a wall across here. So he had like, I don't know if y'all remember the videos from early on, but when you walked in here, there was a cubby back there that went to that. And the wall, you know, you had a little walkway through here, and there was a wall right here. You know, you can still see where the bottom plate was down there. Stop right there. I may try to tear that plywood down just to rip it down and just cover up this opening so it's sealed off. So, all right, let's get to it, man. Ain't getting nothing done on here. You know what that is? That's what you call, that's what you call termites holding hands. All that dirt that it's created, that's got to be termites. Oh my goodness. Well, top plate's gone. Golly, dude. I really don't know what to do. Really don't know what to do. Just let it ride, I guess. Let it ride. Anyway, I'm gonna get finished cleaning up in here. But I'm getting ready here in a few minutes to leave and go. I'm gonna do a little bit more cleaning up off camera, but got to go to Hog and Bones and eat with the church crew. So I'll be leaving in about 15 minutes to go do that. So I'm gonna do me a little bit of cleaning in the meantime, and then head up there, and then I will check back with y'all. I'm giving my scrap metal to one of my neighbors. I'm curious how many lawnmower blades is in there. There's a bunch. There's a bunch. We're about to see. Ooh, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87. 87. Right there, 87 lawnmower blades. All right, let me get the rest of this junk up. All right, I got a little bit of my stuff brought down here just to kind of start putting in here. Left that box hanging off. And I forgot to put that Sawzall back in the trailer. Just saw it, had it covered up. Anyway, I got some of my tools there, some of the landscape stuff. Super jack, tire changer, forgot to bar for it. Got some stuff hanging up over here. Again, it'll be a lot of work to this, but I'm fixing to go out and try to cut a little bit. The sun come out, and I got a few properties I really need to get on. Some of them I can't, but the ones I can, I'm trying to run and do them real quick this afternoon. So I'm going to shut this video off here. Appreciate you taking the time to watch. My prayer for you is always the same, that the Lord might richly bless you and that you might see all of your blessings as from him. Hope you have a great day.